tell you what, this new Ford Focus has still got it. Still got that USP. Still got that one thing that its rivals just can't replicate. Let me show you what I mean. We liked the last Ford Focus when it was released in 2018. I mean, it didn't knock our socks off, but it was spacious, it was pleasant, it was well built, it was pretty stylish. Nice. But this is 2022. It needs to be more than nice. It needs to be excellent, especially to beat the likes of the new Peugeot 308, the VW Golf, the Mazda 3. So, this facelifted version is Ford giving it another go.
What do you think of the looks? It ain't bad, is it? The trouble is, we can't decide if it actually looks any better than the previous model. It's a bit generic. It's not a huge deal, but next to the Mazda 3 and Peugeot 308, the new Focus isn't going to be turning any heads.
In here, absolutely nailed it. Hello, tech upgrade. We've got the Sync 4 setup. Now, on this screen, nothing gets easier than this. I mean, you've got over-the-air updates, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all of the things. Climate control is also on the screen, which normally would irritate me. But it hasn't irritated me as much as I thought it would. So that's getting a thumbs up from me. This screen is massive as well, by the way. You've got 13.2 inches on here. And then the digital dials, this is 12.3 inches. Again, super straightforward. You can't go wrong. Head-up display, boom, panny roof. Everyone loves a panny roof. Love that while that's opening. Sunglasses, put mine up there. Remind me they're up there because I'll probably forget. That is still opening. Wow, love that. And quality in here is just great. I mean, you've got some nice squidgy materials around the place, and the driving position, to get comfortable, super easy. Everything's all like electronic and just fabulous. Yep, well done, Ford.
Now that's all well and good, but Ford hasn't forgot about the sensible stuff either. There's loads of room in the back, so you can easily carry 4 6-footers on a long journey, and you'll get a 375-litre boot. Not massive, but about the same as a Golf's. So things are looking good, and we haven't even talked about the Focus's party piece yet, and to do that, I need to go and meet an old friend.
You've probably noticed that the interior isn't as snazzy as it was before. That's because, my friends, I'm currently driving the Mark I Ford Focus. Thought I'd take this opportunity to take this one out for a spin, and then I can show you what makes the Ford Focus so special. You see, when this Mark I was first released, it was a revelation. People couldn't quite believe how a family hatchback could handle as well as this. It shook the nation. Okay, it didn't quite shake the nation, but, you know, people were really impressed by it. Now, this is the ST170, so it's the fruitier version, but all of the original Focuses drove really well. Still drives really well. This car is what I would like to describe as chuckable, super agile. I mean, the suspension, beautiful, just right. The handling is just fantastic. My sister used to have this car, like this, pretty much this exact model, not the ST version though. And I was really jealous of her. I remember we took it on a road trip to Birmingham, and it was such a great car. We loved it. We loved that car so much, and I still do. And you know what? Everything that we said about the Mark I still applies to this newer version, nearly 25 years later. It is the best handling family hatchback you can buy. Steering is quick. It feels like you want to drive it hard. This feels like it wants to be driven hard, you know? But the suspension, like the chassis setup, isn't super rock solid. So like it soaks up the lumps and bumps in the road pretty well. It's only really the massive potholes that upset it just a little bit. But no, this is an absolute joy to drive. I've loved it for the last few days of having it, I really have.
There is a bit of concern with the new Focus though. As electrification sweeps through the class, the Ford remains a bit old school. Sure, it comes with mild hybrid engines, but you can get a Mark 8 Golf with a plug-in hybrid powertrain, and a fully electric version of the new Astra is on the way. Is the Focus being held back?
A little bit. Now the version we've got here is the 153 brake horsepower EcoBoost mild hybrid petrol, and it's a little bit underpowered. I'm not saying it's super slow, I just wish it had a little bit more than the 190 Newton meters of torque, just to make it feel that little bit more effortless, you know? But shout out to this manual gearbox, love it. I'm a big fan of manuals anyway, because I just love being involved in the whole driving experience, and this has just been an absolute joy. And actually the stop-start system works really nicely, probably thanks to the mild hybrid setup, so it kind of kicks in nice and quickly. Oh, and this will do over 50 miles per gallon. I can guarantee you that Mark 1 Focus will not do over 50 miles per gallon. No way. I mean, at the moment I've got 45.8 miles per gallon. That's not too bad. Well done, Ford. More than nice. Thumbs up from me.